This is David Leibowitz with Philosophy, video game philosophy, and here is our first Fire Emblem song breakdown. There will be more of these even next time, because I'm really feeling it. Yeah, let's see it. I don't care. But basically, this is, of course, like the most famous song, one of the most famous songs from Fire Emblem Three Houses. This thing that the next game that really put Fire Emblem up. Like first we had Awakening. Then we had Fates, which was good gameplay, bad story. Echo's good story, bad gameplay, but it's still my favorite. I don't care. And then Three Houses, which had really good story, okay gameplay. And then Engage, which put up a little more, but didn't stay along as much as Three Houses. Either way, I'm not doing a lore breakdown for this. I'm only doing lore breakdowns for fighting game character themes, or any time in which there's a character theme that I think fits. Either way, I'm going to give you a little, this is going to be complete spoilers. I'll give you a little, just if you don't know what's going on. So, basically, we've just defeated a bunch of cultists who are philosophers and the purple people. And from the grave arises a king of liberation. Come to defeat and kill God once again. But our brave heroes, Claude included, come and fight off these people who wish to defeat Sothis and kill Seiros after being lost in the original battle. Without further ado, I'm a philosopher. I am not trained in musical theory. I'm not a trained opera singer. I am a trained singer, so I will try to sing. I can sing sort of operatic, especially my countertenor. But I'll do what I can. But I'm here to, I think, do what not many people have done on YouTube. Break down what this song actually means, because, oh my god, this actually is lyrics. I thought this was a fake language. Either way, let's go! Lève-toi, qu'il mort se refuse. Lève-toi, qu'il mort se refuse. I'm going in a way that is very dominant. See, I do what I can. But basically, this idea that those who cannot mort se refuse. I think this is French. Mort se refuse. I refuse death. That, okay, they're trying, by killing God, we are trying to break the cycle. We are trying to go beyond, and we cannot bear death. So we try to be immortal ourselves. That's what taking the sacred weapons are, is trying to get closer to godhood. So that's exactly what the Agarthans, the purple people, are doing. Or it just says that these people are warriors and they just don't want to die, they want to win the battle. That is also true. This is self-explanatory. They want to win, they want no more wishing. They also actually might say, be saying, hey, Sothis, Church of Seiros, you guys are constantly in a state, are the reason for war. Not us. You are. You are the reason for war. It's time to Nietzschean rebellion. We are going to liberate man from the cruelty of Christianity. No more tyranny, no more cruelty, no more morality. We are time to be in the super moral Übermensch phase. Let's go! I mean, it's a masterpiece. Everyone said it. It's a masterpiece. The banner of the crest of flames. Yep. I don't know. Crest of flames. We're raising it. This is the most important lyric in the whole thing for me. The beast called God. So, first thing comes to mind is the notion that, first, if you've played Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, I do want to talk about Melody of Clarity. If someone could give me the lyrics to Melody of Clarity, I'd love to talk about it. Either way, the beasts call God. So this is the idea that actually God is not real. Sophis, not real, just an animal, just an alien. And she's a beast. So this is sort of the idea that everything is beast. But actually, I think this actually might be a reference to, if I sent this to a professor of mine, and he said, this is actually a reference to Revelation. Because if you know in Revelation, again, I'm new to this, I'm Jewish, but if you know, I have read it a little bit recently, from him actually, from his class, that they send a dragon, which is, funnily enough, what Sophis is, and what Rhea can turn into as well, a dragon, right? That all the things are her different dragon bones. So, this is actually perfect, that they basically see Sophis as the false prophet, as the Antichrist. Which is funny, because the Agarthans and the Nemesis all basically are all hardcore theosophists and hardcore anti-Christian. So the fact that they're actually taking a Christian framing against the so-called Christians of this universe is very, very funny. Our pride. Our pride. So of course pride is a sin. Is one of the biggest sins in Christianity. So they have pride. They're clearly and Nietzsche would say it's okay to have pride. It's okay to have an ego. That's perfectly fine. Screw you, God. Screw you. But also, our pride might be a reference to the lion. Because there's another thing later about a lion. And I'll talk to you about later, but keep the lion motif in mind for now. And it does not actually relate to Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. I'm sorry, this line is not actually about Eeyore. Warriors shout to the earth. The earth. Nietzsche praises the earth. We praise the earth, not heaven. This is, in the New Age, the lion and the people will say, I am happy to live on this earth. I worship the earth, not heaven. Follow me through the wilderness. The wilderness. This is highly important because the church basically is ascetic. They don't want people to feel their bodies, feel their senses. So those who accept the animal in themselves go into the wilderness. They accept the uncertainty. Now, I know I'm praising what the villains are saying right now, but still, well, it's okay. You get to take the side of Nemesis if you go if you play with Edelgard. So hey, it's okay. This is what Edelgard's secretly saying too. After being brainwashed by the Agarthans, but hey. Nietzschean rebellion. Let's go. A nom de la rebellion. Souls do as they wish, because the Church of Saros is so restricted. Remember, the Church of Saros is, they banned the printing press, they banned gunpowder, they banned a lot of things. They're very backwards. It's just like the medieval Dark Ages, even though it's a little different context in the Dark Ages. But basically, no, this is we want freedom, because the Agarthans want freedom. They don't want any more rulers, as they say in Fire Emblem Warrior 3 Hopes. They want freedom. They want freedom from the tyranny. But it's a little chaotic how they might go about it. So we should vanquish Nemesis. Wind that blows. I want to be like nature. I want to flow like the dancer in Zarathustra that is nice and allows the wind and allows the current to blow, as opposed to the monk, the Saros monk, who is firm in their beliefs, is celibate and all that stuff. I don't actually know if they're all celibate, but you know what I mean. Country, the continent. He's holding that note so good. Love it. Marching. This is a very big line. The sunrise, as we talked about Nietzsche in earlier, the sunrise gives warmth and innocence, it accepts life, and all of that. Ogma, I don't know if this is actually an area, but Ogma is a Scottish and I think maybe Celtic god of writing who did actually fight in, I think, the final battle. So he is also a warrior, but this actually, Ogma being a more intelligent god, which is funny because the Agarthans mainly are references to Greek and Tibetan Buddhist culture. Because there's Agartha, there is Shambhala, which is from Tibetan Buddhism, and then they all have names of Greek philosophers, pre-Socrates. So this is funny that they have a Scottish reference, or an Irish-Scottish reference. But Ogma, but this, it still lies with their idea that the Agarthans, again, these are not actually the Agarthans, you kill off the Agarthans, this is their, like, last hope, is reviving the Nemesis, like, guys, let's kill Saros anyway. But, basically, colors a great Ogma. I'm guessing this might be a region, but Ogma is also a Scottish god who, again, is of writing. So this is why the Agarthans like writing and they like being intelligent as opposed to the backwards ways of the Church of Saros. This is important. I see false queen Leon. I see false queen Leon. I'm just trying to do both to see which sounds better to you guys. But strong as a lion. The lion in Zarathustra's three metamorphoses, it starts as a camel which bears the burden. Then the lion says no to all of the thou shouts. All of the thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not do all this. So if them being like lying, they're saying no to the established authorities. So this is perfect Nietzschean reference. And then the child comes in and creates new values. When it metamorphosizes into a child, then that's allowed to create new values. The question is, do the Agarthans ever go to the state of a child, or do they always just stay as just a state of no? They always just in state of no. No. Nietzsche really wants you to get, after saying no, to say yes. He's not a nihilist. That's why, again, this is not perfect Nietzsche, but it's still flavors of Nietzschean rebellion. I'll play through it. The sea. Now, the sun also welcomes the sea. The sun welcomes everything. That is beautiful. We welcome everything in our lives. That's the true the Nietzsche represents. Zarathustra welcomes the earth. He does all of that. Oh, but now Nemesis is turning into a cultist. Nemesis is turning into the new god. If Nemesis wins, it's just going to be like a dictatorship, in fascist or communist. Not saying anything about actually those stuff, but like when the state, as Jung says, when God dies, state gets replaced with a figurehead and an egoistic person. So if Nemesis were to win, or if maybe even Edelgard wins, it gets. I think more of Nemesis, but it gets the worship and dictatorship towards that person. And this is where the problem of the death of God comes in, especially in a Jungian context. Car je suis séduit, qui vive para toi, libera toi. This idea that, yeah, I'm gonna be the one to you worship me. I liberate you. Grand March. of the horses. I hear horses stamping on the ground. Artifacts. Yes, these are the holy weapons that are from Sothis herself and are used to fight God. This is a very diluted, twisted version of the will to power. Because if you actually know, Nietzsche does not want you to become what he calls the blonde beast, the master morale who just beats up everyone. No, this I think is a reference to the will to power in the sense that, okay, yeah, everything is ultimately power, and that's why I will beat up everyone. I am Nemesis, I will beat up, I am the Übermensch. No, the Übermensch doesn't beat up everyone. The Übermensch actually goes out with love. That's why this is a twisted version. It goes beyond morality, and that doesn't mean everyone can just die. It just means that we don't judge anyone. Which I feel like the Agarthans are almost there, but they're not fully there. I am the God Shattering Star. Here's the name of the title. The God Shattering Star. I am the Fell Star. I'm going to destroy God. I'm going to kill Sothis. I'm going to kill Saros. Alright. That was a quicker one. Again, it's not as much to say, but a friend wanted me to do the song, so we'll do this. And next time, Lord of the Dead Empire. I'm going to take it slower on the Guilty Gear stuff, because outside of maybe openings like Heavy Day, Wanna Be Crazy, and even like stuff like Name of Heaven, I'd love to talk about Name of Heaven. But we'll do Lord of the Dead Empire next. I'm going to do some more Persona stuff. But again, it took me 2 hours, last night to make the opening, that 2 minutes for the circle. So give me some time. I need a break. I have to finish my thesis of draft, and then I have a final draft for that. So I'm a master's student. I'm finishing my master's in social sciences. So give me some time. I want to give you good content. I'm having fun. But next time, I think I'm going to take a break over this weekend. But peace, guys. This has been Dave Lee with Flash Spiel Video Game Philosophy. Bye.